bell still rings loud in Nashville as the long-standing tradition of the Tennessee Farm Bureau Bell Ringer Luncheon continues. Every 4 years, farmers and lawmakers from across the state gather in Nashville for the event, giving those farmers an opportunity to meet their state legislators face-to-face and talk with them about the issues facing agriculture.
I'm here because Farm Bureau believes in the agriculture. They believe in all the farmers and everything. They want to have that voice out there to represent the farmer, to tell these legislators, where they get their food, and that we need guidance. We need the right laws to be made that let us continue doing farming in a profitable way.
They need to see us and know that we care.
Our legislators need to know that Farm Bureau is a force in Tennessee.
The big importance for the bell ringer events, but any of the Farm Bureau events, is letting people know that agriculture is important to us in Tennessee. Myself, I live, work on a fourth-generation farm, and what I want to see is to keep it in the family's hands for the next generation and generations to come. So agriculture is important to the state of Tennessee, and visiting with Governor Lee, it was the same thing, that we need to start looking and giving more attention to our rural counties that have farms on them, because what's on our state seal? Agriculture, and agriculture has become very important across the country, let alone the state of Tennessee.
Farming is dear to my heart. Grew up on a farm, I live on a farm, and I have beef cows, and it's a way of life for me that I really think that we don't need to lose. We need to stay right on top of it, and we need to make it grow.
When you get the people that make an extra valiant effort to come up here, and the Farm Bureau with the luncheon that they had today was great. But when they make the effort to come over here and see me, hey, that's what it's all about. So it really makes a fellow feel good, and you get to hear what's going on back in your home district, and just seeing familiar faces. It's a great feeling.
When they come up here, they can talk about issues that we're seeing day to day in front of the committees. That helps me understand a little more of the language of what you guys are dealing with, but then also helps from the homestand front of this is what's actually happening in Carroll, Henderson, and Gibson counties, and how it affects these farmers and these individuals.
If we didn't have Farm Bureau, I don't know how much success we would have here, because they make this happen. They got our legislators here for us, and we're here for them, and we can work back and forth.
We are an urban area, and we have to adapt to that area, to the urbanizing, and we just want them to understand the importance of agriculture. I cherish that the Farm Bureau, that I have a voice in the Farm Bureau and here on Capitol Hill. Agriculture is very near and dear to my heart. I'm very passionate about it, and I just want to share that as we advocate, communicate, and educate with others about agriculture.
We have to have Farm Bureau. This couldn't happen without Farm Bureau. We couldn't be where we're at in the agricultural community without Farm Bureau.
When you all take the time and energy to devote putting together a booklet on how you feel about issues, 99 times out of 100, that's going to reflect how the whole state of Tennessee feels about particular issues.
Agriculture's our #1 industry in Tennessee, and it always will be. And we rely on it, we depend on it, and it's important that we hear from farmers, people that are out in the field that are working, and they tell us what kind of problems they have, and we do our best to try to solve them.
I think it's important for anybody to come to the Capitol. One, to know that their representatives are accessible. Two, knowing that they have a voice. And three, bringing issues important to us. We have representatives from all over the state who are urban, suburban, rural. And so maybe rural people understand the issues of Farm Bureau a little bit more sometimes than maybe the urban. But in order to have food to sustain society, you need farmers. You need farming. You need industry that will do it. You need people who can grow it. And so it's mildly important not only to our state as far as agriculture and the percent of gross domestic product that we produce. It's important to us to maintain our society and continue to grow. And sometimes we take things for granted when we shouldn't.
I don't mind getting up at 4:30 if I can come and talk to legislators and see my Farm Bureau people out here working hard for farmers like me.